Hi, I'm Ellie. I started Emmanuel halfway through my 7th grade year. I originally went to Arbor Hills Junior High, and I just thought that the atmosphere wasn't good for my development as a Christian. I had a lot of teachers who weren't promoting the right things in class, and students around me who I knew weren't good influences on me, and if I wanted to grow up in my faith, it's not the place that I needed to be. So I asked my parents if I could transfer back to Emmanuel after I'd gone 2 years during elementary, and they looked into it and they decided that that's the place that I should be, so I ended up here again. I just think that you have teachers who care about you, who you can talk to about your spiritual walk or about things that you're going through, and they can have the right perspective. They can have a biblical perspective and give you advice in that way, and you have students around you who can encourage you in that way as well. And I think that's just the kind of thing that you need when you're growing up, especially in an environment like this. So, Omnibus is really good because most of our work is done independently. We do a lot of reading by ourselves, and I think it's good just because I get to manage my own work. It's not something like we sit in class and we have to go through everything. Like, you get to learn by your own, like by yourself, and you get your own perspective on what you read. It's not all laid out for you, and you kind of get to grow in that way. I definitely like the small class sizes and like just having teachers that you can go to and talk about anything really. It really helps me to get my work done in a better way, I think, when it's more interactive in a way, because you have such like a more personal relationship with them. And I think that since it's a smaller school, I think you get more interaction with different grade levels too, so you're friends with basically everybody. You know everybody's name. It's not like you come to school and you only have your group of friends and that's it. You know everybody. I really like that. It's more like a family than a school. I think that if you have someone, it doesn't matter if someone is really into learning or someone is struggling more in different areas. I think that there's something for everybody. Like, if you're more into school, like if you're more intellectual in that way, then you have Omnibus program, or you have our AP classes. But if you're like struggling with school, then you have a lot of help from your teachers. It's not like, oh, well, you have to learn because everybody else has to learn this way. You can learn in different ways because you have that personal relationship with your teachers, and you can get help from anybody. Like, everybody's willing to help each other with their schoolwork. It's not just like you have to fend for yourself.